It is almost Friday night. What's going on, YouTube? How's it going? Hopefully everyone's doing well. Everyone had sales today. Lately, my sales have been picking up after about 6 o'clock, but hopefully everyone's doing all right. Let's see. Good chat going on before we went live. Let's see what we have in here. Catherine, Adam, Carolyn, Nevermore Antiques, Adam, Big Brother. Gail was first. Who'd I miss? Big Brother, I got you. Nate, how you doing? AJ, Demir's here. Four Oaks, Pac-Man, what's up? Michelle. Two sad little sales today. Two sad ones are better than no sad ones. Patriotic Resell Chick, what's going on? Michelle, Joey. So good. Catherine asked a good question before we got started. Hey, Diesel. She heard that the best time to list, there's certain times to list throughout the day. At least for eBay, my opinion is I don't think that matters. As long as you list often, and the key point is to list products that people want, you'll be fine. Adam and Adam, I've seen you say this before, as well as other people in the chat. Once you break a certain threshold of listings, I think that's where, and obviously the listings have to be what sells. Once you break a certain threshold and you keep it going, you're going to get daily sales. So, and I want to say that's around 300, 400, but that's just based on the experience that I had when I sell. So, Catherine, yeah, I think it does not matter. Just list when you can. At least list daily. What I'll do, I'll list between 1 and 5 items at minimum. Like last night, I really didn't do much after the show. I listed 3 board games really quick, really fast. If you set your business templates up, which your automation stuff, I could do a video on that for you guys. But once I fill it out, everything's pretty much filled out for me. All my shipping, my preferred listing setup. So it's buy it now, good till canceled. And then all I do is take a picture. So yeah, Catherine, just list and list often. List quality often. So, all right. So I was gonna go over some stuff I sold today. I did go to the thrift store, and Demir, refresh. Maybe so it looks like my video is pretty good tonight. So I went to the thrift store and I found nothing. It was kind of surprising. I've been on a streak usually where I go there and I find stuff. So I just stopped by after work and didn't see anything. Carolyn, I listed 3 things last week, first time in years. Sold one, went away, got an offer on another. Guess I need to quit sitting on this jewelry. Yeah, list it. Just put it up there. I have stuff that has sat up there for a while now, and I'm going to show you something that finally sold after a year. Adam, don't jinx me. I don't know what's going on with my internet because it's amazing right now. Big Brother, so what is your opinion about good till canceled? So I believe just because I don't have to touch it, I have close to 600 listings right now. If I had to touch it and relist all the time, I get that people say relisting gets you better search rankings. But for example, I just sold this today. This has been up there for a year. It finally sold for 50 bucks. So, and this was good till canceled. I let it sit. Finally sold. I'm fine sitting on things because I know they'll eventually sell. But for me, I don't have the time to go in and relist items. I like the good till canceled because I can let it sit out there. Now, occasionally I'll go out there and I will edit listings that I think should sell. I'll go out there. I'll manually lower the price. I will manually touch them, and I will update them. What do you guys think in the chat about that? $200 dresser is awesome. When I was at Goodwill, they were talking about how donations are down. Yeah, I mean, it was kind of thin today. Same stuff was there unless someone came in and bought it before I walked in the door. I got something the wife said would never sell. So Justin, hideous thing. I'll post later in the Facebook group. Yeah, so I'm going to show you what I bought, and she said the same thing. I think when you get over 600 good to canceled might be the way to go. Yeah, so Adam, if I had less, If I had less listings, if I had a basic store, yes, I would touch them. Um, but I mean, with the number of listings as I grow, I think it would be disadvantageous for me to do that. Yeah, Rick, you're right. Time is money. So, and again, I think you can call eBay and you can get a stale item report and look at it that way. There's also some tools in your eBay store that you can go in and see how long it's been out there. But I will go out there and I will lower the price a couple of dollars. I will up and down it. I might go in the title and I might back out uh, a different wording and put something else in and do it that way. I've found that some items I've done that and it's sold. And I don't know if that's just coincidence, but uh, who knows, right? You never know. People say tinkering with your listings will sell things, but it could just be luck of the draw. I mean, who's out there, what they're looking for? Who knows? If my hub says it's hideous, I make great money on it. Yes, that is the point. Some of the stuff I bring home, my wife goes, "Why did you even waste your money on that?" And a couple days later, I'll say, "Guess what I was sold it for?" Yes, if there's no activity, you will want to edit and change the price by at least a penny. 2 to 300 is manageable for sell similar. Yeah. You have a multi-relist tool. So yeah, when on the main page, Big Brother, you can do up to 200. Uh, I hate going on vacation because I have to edit 200 at a time to change the handling time, which is a pain in my rear end. That is the only time I'll touch multiple listings. Other than that, I'll just let it run. And I sell between 5 and 10 things a day. See, someone said that earlier, one button, all listings. I didn't think that was the case. I forget who said that. Was that Catherine or Donna? I thought we had this discussion before. The one button only applied to something certain. Do you do make offer? Patriotic resell check? I do. It depends on the item. I'll turn it on and I will rebuttal all offers. You hear people talking about where if they get a low ball, they won't touch it. Like just the other day, I had someone offer me $10 on a $50 item. Uh, I rebutted. I only took $5 off, and then once he rebutted again, I went $2 off. So I do have it on there. If you're reasonable, I'll be reasonable with you. If you're absurd, I'm going to be absurd, and I'm going to go down 50 cents. But I do have best offer, and I will respond to everyone. Just because, again, I've heard that responding activity on the listings drives you up in the search. Wonder why it's asking my PayPal email address when I list each item. So Joey, when I do that on the app, sometimes it won't populate, but when I do it on the computer, it populates every single time. I'm not sure. Maybe you have to adjust a setting within your listing tool. Pac-Man, so I can bulk edit on the handling time, but it's only 200 at a time. Chris, did you hear about having to use scan sheets at post office for over 5 items? No. So what I do is my post office is on the way to work, so I just drop them off. I put them in the slot, and that's it. I don't wait for the scan sheet. I don't wait for them to scan. Rarely will I do porch pickup. I've been burned one time, and I don't want to be burned again. Once is too much for me. Plus, they sit out in the sun on my porch, and it beats the stickiness off the my seal on the bubble mailers. So it's in my habit now. I stop by the post office. But Adam, I have heard other people comment that they won't scan over 5 items. They need a scan sheet. They should scan everything. You're paying for it. They should do it. So Donna, when you say bulk edit, can you bulk edit over 200? I throw them up on the dock. Hate when I lose my sticky. That's right. My post office person came, or I think I went outside. I was working from home one day. I went outside and I saw that it had opened up. So now I tape all my bubble mailers. In addition to the sticky, I tape them. Habit. Supposedly they're making mailbox openings smaller. Adam, so I heard they were doing that in Philly just because of the possible riots that were going to happen because of the Super Bowl. Who knows if that's true? That's what I read online, what someone said. but I'm not sure if that's the case throughout the country. But yes, I drop them off inside. I have a 24-hour drop off where I put them in the slot and that's it, or put them in the basket and dump them. Donna, yeah. So if that's the case, I'd like to find out. Just because my editing, my handling time takes too much time than I think it should. Joey, so the glassware you said is 8 pounds that you got tonight. Double check if that would fit in a regional box. Yeah, Philly Riot. You should, Joe, you should be able to put that in a regional box. The most you'll pay is $10. It looked pretty thin from the picture, so just double check that you can do that. All right, so I'm going to show you some items. Keep the conversation going. I like it. I'd love to see if you guys, I mean, if I can bulk edit 500 at a time, I'd love to see how you guys do that. But I'm going to show you some things that kind of refute touching your items all the time, touching your listings. I just think it's luck of the draw. Someone's out there searching for something, they find it and they like it. Being up in the search might help, but if they want it, you're going to have a sale. So this has been sitting up there for a year. The crazy story is someone actually bought this, said they wanted a mic. It said because it comes with a microphone on it. Said the microphone wasn't included. Well, the microphone is in the headphones. So I had to take a return on it. This was over a year ago. So I took that word out of my listing, which doesn't make sense because it says microphone on the box. But sold these for $48. I don't believe they light up blue, but otherwise they work just fine. So I love when I have things out there that have been up forever and they sell. Now, this thing sold for $27. This is pretty much brand new, never used. I got this from a liquidation lot. It's been sitting out there. It is a cheap version of a JFJ Pro. It is a mono price disc cleaner. It comes with everything you see listed here. Again, when I get liquidation stuff, a lot of times liquidation stuff has the contents on the boxes as well. If you buy board games will list out the contents. So double check you have that. Otherwise, this sat out there for a couple months. Someone finally bought it. So $27. Nevermore Antiques. I just found 6 brochures in my death pile for Kawasaki. They sell for $65 each. I love finding things that, so liquidation stuff, I'll put it all to the side as I unbox it. And I'll find things after the fact that sell for 50 plus. And it's like you find treasure. You find a secret item that you never knew about it. From your liquidation lot, do you ever sell brand new out of box? So expound a little more on your question. If something's opened and it's brand new, I will do new other. I will say brand new item, open box, tested functional, and that's pretty much all I will say. Probably 90% of my listings are new other. If the box is beat up, I will list as used. And based on the condition, wear as well. But for this one, this was new other. It's brand new. It was just opened. Joey, yes. Yeah, so if the box is totaled, 9 times out of 10, I will say used. If the item is untouched and it looks like it was crushed due to shipping, so let's say for this item, minus the tape, let's say it was crushed in the corner and it wasn't opened, I would say new other, box crushed in the corner. I would just list. So if you were to get the item, how would you want to be known that what you were getting? Would you be disappointed if you didn't list what you should have? So that's kind of where I say crushed item. Super Bowl sale, 20, 35, 45. The older stuff is 45% off. That's a good idea. So I'm getting to the point where I have a bunch of listings out there that are old. I need to go out there and probably mark them down some more. Otherwise, the higher price stuff I leave. Like this, I left. I probably lowered it $1, but I left it out there. Big guy, someone mentioned last night that there was a video on refurbishing VCRs that they recommend. I tried to find it but couldn't. Can they give more info? Yeah, so whoever's in the chat or after the fact, It might have been Donna, I think, or Catherine that said someone about painting VCRs. Joey, bins this weekend. Nice. Yes, I'm gonna go to mine as well. I haven't sold any from my last purchase I got this weekend, but I listed everything, so we'll see. I already have watchers on all this stuff. Oh, I just sold something else. Who thought that was their sale? All right, let's see what that was. So, oh, look at that. All right. So I sold another liquidation lot. Catherine, maybe? All right, so I'm going to show you what this was a thrift store purchase. I bought this for $2. 20 questions. It's unopened. And I sold this for 25. $25 sale on that one, which is awesome. Unopened, I buy it not 99% of the time. I'll fix my dynamo yet. I have not. I have to test 2 more. I haven't tested them yet. You can give that cell to me. All right. So this thing. How many of you out there in the chat will complete an item and sell it? So, for example, if you buy something and it's missing the controller, or you buy something and it's missing paper, how many will you go out to eBay, purchase what's missing, and then resell it? Anybody? Anybody? I'm If it's above probably $10 to $15, I will do that. I've done that with big Lego sets. I do it with headphones. If they're broken, I'll reach out and I'll replace them. Carolyn, you do not. Big Brother depends. So here, I had, all right, so how many of you guys can see this? I will if it's worth it. I usually don't. All right, so I had this. This came in a liquidation lot. And what's nice in the liquidation lots, sometimes you will get customer messages. I got a customer message. The lady returned it. It's a lady because her name was on it. She said missing ink and something about instructions. So I plugged it in, tested, put batteries in. It worked. Thrill of thrifting. Thanks for joining. And it worked. So I said, okay, this is a brand new item. There's no wear on it, nothing. The box was retaped, as you could tell. Then in another liquidation lot, I got this. I received these rolls of paper. Well, I was like, I don't need these. I was going to donate them. So I got that item, the calculator, and I said, wait a minute, it's the same. Those rolls are the same size as the ones that fit in this item. So what I did was I went out to eBay and I purchased ink roller ink. You could see it came in a pack of 3. I installed one and kept the other 2 sealed. I think I paid $4 for 3 of those. So what I did was I listed everything together. You see there, and I just sold it. So everything together, I sold it all for $30. Otherwise, I was going to donate it. So I'm good with that. And what's nice is this will all fit in a regional box. Hey, Scott, what's up? Diana, nice to see you. You sell vinyl. Try to use the link, but says web page not found. All right. So yeah. So I will 9 times out of 10 complete. I will go out and purchase stuff. I go out and purchase phone batteries. If you guys have wireless phone batteries, I go purchase those, and I have a bunch on hand. You can purchase them for about $2 each. If you buy liquidation, those batteries are probably missing, so they're good to have on hand. You can get ink roller ink at Michael's Crafts, 40% off coupon. Good idea. Dinah sells vinyl. All right, so I didn't get to the good item that my wife said she thought I was crazy. Almost there. 2 more things. All right, minus my ink roller that I just sold. All right, so Skull Candy. Again, I pulled an Amazon FBA on this one. I let it sit at a higher price. It finally sold. I probably could have sold this instantaneously at $48 to $49. I left it up there for $53. I probably had it for a month or 2. It finally sold. So I sold these for $53. Brand new in box. And what's nice is I keep the mobile mailer and I just stick them back in there and ship it out. Can I get a link for the $30 lots from Via Trading? Albin, I am not sure what that link is. I don't know if anyone in the chat does. But we will have blue lots. I have 5 codes to give away. Picked up 2 Magnavox good VHS DVD combos at Goodwill. Nice. My Goodwill, my DVD combos just got to Amazon today. So mine's finally listed. It is the lowest price at $100. So I'll take it. Hey, Glenn, what's up? So it finally hit. My FBA stuff. Chattanooga got received. So that's in and already in there. No, not, I'm done Chattanooga. Shoot, I'm screwing it up. Chattanooga is in, I don't want to get it. So this is crazy. All this stuff is sitting out there. My Chattanooga is checked in. It's not received yet. My New Jersey is already checked in and closed. Ontario, California is still on its way. And if you do FBA and you go to BWI2, I don't know about you guys. Scott, you got yours fixed. Mine is still sitting out there. And it says delivered. So now I have 2 shipments stuck in Baltimore. Pac-Man, you live in Chattanooga? Go over there and have them receive it for me. Hey, Mike, what's up? I didn't know they were a thing. Yeah, Carolyn, if you can pick up combos, pick them up. They are almost always good sellers, especially if they're good price. I bought mine for $24, so I'll sell them for about $100. How do you other cell phone screen protectors sell? If they're off-brand, I wouldn't think well. The only one I think would sell well would be ZAGG, Z-A-G-G. And those have the warranty. All right, guys, so here's what you've been waiting for. This is the item that I picked up for $2.99. I had it listed for $35. It sold for $32. Brand new, still zip tied, still has the package on it. My wife said, "Why did you buy this and bring it in our house?" And I said, "Just wait." And finally, it sold. Now I have a Bart Simpson one too. This is actually going to Australia. So someone purchased it and paid the extra GSP. Now I did not test it because it's all zip tied and I didn't want to open it. Caesar, I have a Bart Simpson one. So look out there, I have Bart Simpson. If you search this same thing, there's Bart Simpson. And it plays music too. It talks, which is kind of cool. So yeah, that sold. She didn't think it'd sell, and she laughed at me when it sold. So I said, "Told you so." See, Toshiba. Yeah, my DVD-R combo I bought was Toshiba as well. Oh, you saw it in Canal Winchester. Okay. Yeah, I picked mine up in Dublin, and that was the only one there, so I picked it up. I know, Pac-Man. I gotta savor that. I'm savoring it all day, and I'm saying, well, you can't yell at me for anything else I bring home, because it's gonna bring in some money. So you'll sit. But yeah, guys. So that's what I sold. Finally brought something big item that sold for $3. A couple good thrift items. Liquidation sold. I looked at Liquidation today. It was too overpriced. And FBA is a lot slower at receiving stuff than I thought. But I've heard it's ending in the Chinese New Year, so all the wholesale purchases are still coming in. So maybe that's the case. I don't know. I'll keep you updated. But no sales on Amazon. 8, I think 8, did I show you? 6 to 8, I think, on eBay. Get those shipped out, and we'll call it a day. Listed a couple records. Oh, last thing about the records. And I know, Diana, you're in here. So the rest records I'm listing, if they're warped, and I was reading online, a little warped, if you put them on the spin, that's okay. I just call them out that they're a little warped, but they're tested and they play great. I will throw them on the player over there. Thanks, Adam and Roland Picker. But people will buy them more. They say it's fine. As long as you, Diana, do you call it out? Do you call out the warped? And it's not bad. It's not like this. It's just a little subtle thing on the record. So I will put it on there and make sure it spins level and that it tests. Now I had a Lauren Hill that that was skipping, and it wasn't because of the warp. I think something was wrong with the record. I'm going to compile those, and I will probably list those on Craigslist, and I'll practically probably give them away. If the ones that don't work too well, I'm sure someone locally will want them, but otherwise I will list them. 4 Oaks, I sold all my big Star Wars Lego sets on Amazon in half an hour. Yeah, Lego does well. Now, I won a lot of Lego on my Shop Goodwill, so I'll be getting those here soon. Set 40 LPs on the warp one. It will flatten in a week. That's a good tip. So if you have a lot of vinyls, use the weight of the others to flatten them. Good point. Good tip. Tip of the night right there. Flatten your records. They'll flatten out. So hopefully you guys liked the video. Hit the thumbs up. I appreciate everyone coming on with the chat. Hopefully we're able to help you out tonight. And we'll see you tomorrow. See ya.